Hi, I'm Susan from BakeWithMom.com. Today we're going to make Buttery Fan Rolls. I have 3/4 of a cup of whole milk that I have heated to 110 degrees. To that, I have 1 extra large egg and 1 egg yolk that I have been brought to room temperature. And I have a tablespoon of rapid rise yeast. This is more than 1 package. 1 package is only 2.5 teaspoons. So you're going to have to open 2 packages. We're going to let this stand for 3 minutes until it gets bubbly. And be sure that the bowl that you put it in is warm so that it doesn't cool the milk down, because the milk and the sugar are what make the yeast active. So warm your bowl with hot water and be sure that you've got the proper temperatures on your milk and the eggs. We're going to let this sit for 3 minutes until it gets bubbly. Next, we're going to do our beaters at medium-low and add our flour. And we're just going to do it until it's what it's called shagging, where it's not fully incorporated, but it's starting to get kind of raggy looking. See how it looks right now, where it's kind of crumbly looking? To that, we're adding 2 teaspoons of salt. I have 1 stick of unsalted butter that has been at room temperature. I cut it before I brought it to room temperature so that it would be 8 pieces. I broke it up into 8 tablespoons because that's how much a stick of butter is 8 tablespoons. And we wanted 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter. So we're going to add it a tablespoon at a time. I have a large bowl that has been greased with some unsalted butter, and I'm going to put this in and we're going to let it rise for an hour and a half. It should double in size. If your house is cold and it's winter time, I suggest putting your oven on low and putting the oven door down. Put it very, very low, like 200, 150, just enough, and don't put your bowl in the oven. You're going to put it on you'd put it like right about here so that it would still get heat but not bake the bread. Cover it with a clean dish towel. Our dough has doubled in size, so what we're going to do now is punch it, and then we're going to cut it in half. I have a lightly floured surface. Be sure it's lightly floured. I have a plastic pastry cloth that I put on and then lightly floured it. You can use a cloth one if you have, whatever you may have. But now we're going to roll it into a 15 by 10 rectangle. You may need a little bit of flour on your rolling pin so it doesn't stick, but do it very lightly. Use some clean surface to be a straight edge for you, and you're going to cut 1-inch strips. Now we're going to butter all but 1 surface. This is unsalted butter, and I have 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I've melted. Be sure to cover it liberally. Now we're going to stack them. Now that we've done that, we're going to cut it into 6 pieces. And here is a muffin tin that I have greased with unsalted butter. I'm going to place these in the muffin tin. So we want the cut side up when we put them in our muffin tins. And we're going to do the same with the other half now. So I have them in my pan with the cut side up, and I brushed them with butter. Now we're going to cover them and let them raise for another hour and a half. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. This is what your rolls should look like after they've raised. Be sure that you've got it in the middle half of your oven, the middle upper half. 25 minutes, we'll see you. There we go. We're going to brush them with some more melted butter. We're going to let it cool for 5 minutes on a wire rack.